Usopp is a very complex character. He's not just a coward, but also a hero. He's not just a sniper, but also a boxer. But most importantly, he's not just weak, a crybaby, a liar, but he's a brave warrior of the sea in training. But one thing Usopp will always be, I hope, is loyal, which leads me to the topic of today's video. Our Sniper King, our god, our fellow Straw Hat is a fraud. If you like One Piece, make sure to subscribe. If you hate One Piece, first, why? Then make sure to subscribe. This isn't only about Usopp being a fraud. It's a part of it, a huge part. But this is just me giving my take on Usopp as a character. I'm breaking the video up into two parts. First, why Usopp is a fraud. Second, what I expect from Usopp going forward in the story. As soon as we've seen Usopp, he's been a fraud ass nigga. But that's why we love him. Meeting Usopp, he not only opened up with a lie, but we learned that he lies to his mom, and to a random sick girl Kaya, even to the whole village. He had no care in the world, skipping through the streets with a smile on his face, knowing the next thing to come out his mouth is on par with the king himself. But for Usopp, him lying isn't where I call him a fraud at. I just charged that bitch to the game. There's 3 main times where I had to look at this nigga with a side eye and question his ability to level up. And black card. For our first fraud moment from Usopp, we got Usopp fighting Luffy because of the ship. Now look, before you start, but Keyshawn, he was fighting for the ship to marry our friend, our crew member. I understand. I love Mary also. I shedded a thug tear on that unforgettable episode, but it just seems like Usopp was using the decision on leaving Mary to cover up not wanting to be a part of the crew. He talked about Luffy leaving Mary was like leaving a friend, saying things like, you will leave any of us if we can't go anymore. This the same person who did this. And not to mention did countless other things for his friends. And this is pre-time skip I'm talking about. Not to mention when Luffy first met Usopp in the manga at Syrup Village, Luffy literally told the enemy, if you laugh at Usopp, I'll kill you. But I guess I'll give it to him this one time. Even though in this same arc when Usopp got beat up by the Frankie family, Luffy was there riding for you to the max. Now I'll go more into this arc when we come back for an arc review, kind of like the Jaya vid. If you haven't watched that, go check that out. It's in the right corner of your screen right now. But the part that kind of threw me off is when Usopp fought alongside the crew at Enies lobby, even having the legendary shoot the flag moment, and also getting Luffy back into the fight against Lucci. Now, I don't know if this goes with the fraud name, but this is my look on it. I can't be the only one wondering why he didn't come apologize before the crew left. Then what angered me the most was when he was running through the town saying things like, I know they're waiting for me. Maybe they'll beg for me to come back.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's as if he felt entitled and as if the crew was the one in the wrong here. And he didn't think any differently until he saw that the crew was leaving him behind. Then he finally got the message and apologized. So it's all Gucci gang, rainbows and sunshine, until we get to the next moment of fraudulent activity. Now I'm gonna keep this nice and short. Usopp was weak, scary, and pure booty. And he has a realization while stuffing his mouth on the island he was sent to, only to find out Luffy is not having a happy time. It's actually the worst thing to ever happen to a person. Wanted to train and get better, coming back after the time skip, showing off on Fishman Island, and then post time skip, Usopp was weak, scary, and pure booty. Yeah, let's just go on to the next fraud moment. This has to be the moment that made me even think about doing this video, because seeing this made me actually believe in Usopp and his potential moving forward. To break this down simply, Sugar, a member of the Don Quixote family, was near Luffy in law, and she has the ability to transform people into toys, and everyone will completely forget about you once you turn into a toy. Obviously in this moment, Luffy and Law don't know who Sugar is, so they don't think to stay away from Sugar at all. Sugar, Luffy, and Law are positioned all the way far away in a castle, and the only one to stop her was Usopp, who thought of an idea to stop her by shooting some sort of contraption. And while aiming in a time of need, Usopp's observation haki opens up, giving him the ability to see their aura, giving him a clearer shot. He shot and he was able to stop Sugar. But I'm not here to praise this nigga for doing something he should have been learned, but I did expect big things going into Wano. And in Wano, he not only lied to a little girl about a Heal Anything toad oil, only for her to try to bring back her dad after this happened to him. was running away all arc, not getting a single feat in, at least nothing memorable. And it wasn't just Wano. He never used observation haki again in the story. I'll just end the fraud allegations here, even though he has way more moments, which might need a vid on its own. On to our second part, what I expect from Usopp going forward in the story. The number one thing is haki. I don't know how, but he hasn't used observation haki since Dressrosa. I just feel like he should have had some type of, what is this? What power was awakened inside me? Instead, he said I could see the aura through the walls from far away and gave the credit to his Goggle 9000s unlocking a new gear on their own. He's acting like a character in horror movies when a door flies open and they just say, "What crazy wind?" while being inside a building. The feeling of using haki was so foreign to Usopp, he never even questioned if it was something he could do again. In Wano, I truly saw a bright future in him. Just for him to spend his time running away from Big Mom, getting hurt, not once, not twice, but 3 different times. And also tell Nami to denounce their captain to get out of a situation. He not only didn't live up to my expectations in Wano, he actually went out there and had a record-breaking Tony Snell game. I love Usopp's character. I be dying laughing when I watch him. But we are 1,000 episodes deep. There is no reason for Usopp to still be this ass. But we're here. We are finally in the place Usopp has been talking about all story. Elbaf, and it's coming April in the anime. I read only the beginning of Elbaf in the manga, and I can confidently tell you right now, this nigga had no significance at all. I don't know what comes up since I stopped reading, since I react to episodes now. Make sure to go check that out on the anime reaction channel, Keyshawn Anime. Go do your thing, link in the description. At the end of Elbaf, Usopp better be comfortable with haki. I don't want to see any times where he's running, screaming, or hiding. And if we need another time skip in Elbaf and he still isn't up to par, then there is literally no hope for him, ever. The theory of Usopp being the Straw Hat to die is going to sound pretty believable to me, but only time and Oda would tell. If you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and if you believe in Usopp's potential, subscribe. If you don't, comment why, and then subscribe. We got a lot of good things coming in 2026 with all the anime coming out this year and with the endless creativity in my mind. I don't mean to toot my own horn.
Let him go! Come back here, you bastards!